Welcome back to Undercover. We're here with Brian McFadden, who's just released his second album, Set in Stone. Now, after several albums in Westlife, then you went solo.
Yeah.
How differently do you approach a solo album compared to one you're making in a group?
I think making a Westlife album is completely different. There's obviously we didn't write the songs. We did write some, but the general process of the writing was done by other writers, and the production and pretty much the whole creativity side, except for the vocaling, is done by other people. Because, and to be honest with you, it's mainly a time issue because we were on tour and we made an album every year, so we didn't have time to kind of sit down and make write our own songs and stuff. Whereas my own record takes 2.5 years pretty much because I have to write it myself and a lot of work goes into it. So it's two different things. They're both enjoyable in different ways. And the Westlife way was great because it was quick and you kind of get to go out and do new songs all the time. But doing it this way is fun as well because at the end you feel a bit like you've achieved something and it's kind of cool.
You don't have to write your own songs, though. You're choosing to write.
I choose to write my own songs, and probably because no one else wants to write songs for me. No, but both ways are different, but I enjoy both of them for different reasons.
Do you go a bit power mad when you're the one in charge?
I think it's kind of harder when you're on your own because, I think when you're being in Westlife, you have a major label behind you and you've got a lot of people with their say, so there's a lot of people making decisions. But when you're on your own, you don't have anyone to run it by, so you got to take all the pressure yourself. And I suppose then you can make mistakes and there's no one there to say that's a bad idea or that's a good idea. So you're kind of taking a massive risk with everything you do.
Have you ironed out some of the mistakes you made from Irish Sun?
Absolutely. Well, I made Irish Sun in about 3 weeks and I've spent 2.5 years on this one, so I definitely learned a lot from the first record.
Wow. How do you possibly make an album in 3 weeks? A pop album?
Yeah, it was pretty quick because I had so much to say, and I just went into the studio and I wrote 11 songs, and them 11 songs became the album. I didn't spend any more time, and because when I wrote Real to Me, that went straight to radio and it was kind of taking off all over Europe, so the record company wanted the album straight away. So as soon as I had the 11 songs, I was like, well, I'm pretty happy for that to be the album. They were like, okay, and went from there. Whereas this time it didn't happen so fast. I was kind of sitting there after 3 weeks going, I got like one song. What's going on?
But it's one really good song.
That's it. Yeah. No, but it works at that. I think you just work in phases, and obviously I spent a lot longer making this record. Probably because I wasn't in a rush. I think I'd left Westlife after my first record and I've been sitting at home doing nothing, and I think maybe I rushed it because I panicked. Even though when you listen to it now, I still don't think I would have changed much, to the record, because that's what it was at the time and that's where my head was, and lyrically definitely wouldn't have changed anything. But I think this time there was a lot of confusion making this second record for me because I didn't know where my head was, or I didn't really know yet what kind of a sound that I wanted to have for this record, or what I wanted to sing about. So it took a long time to be really comfortable with what I wanted to do.